Austin, how'd you feel it went today?
That went pretty well. Obviously, little things out there, converting the red zone was one thing I need to do better. I was late with one ball, thrown into the wind. Over there to Grant, caused an interception. So, I mean, I can't do that. I was reading both sides of the field there. Coach Riley always harps on us, keep on one side. And obviously, I went to the right side, was late with it. Should just checked it down from there. But I thought it went well. We had some good drives out there, and like I said, we just need to convert, and a lot of that's on me as well.
Just like that out there today, just beats down a passing game, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and I was out there crying basically, tears running down my eyes because of the wind. But yeah, it's hard to throw into it, but I mean, we're in Oklahoma, so we got to get used to it. So.
How does that affect what you want to do with the ball when you know you're going into the wind, or with the wind, or it's swirling like it was?
I mean, not much different. I mean, there's one ball that kind of hung on me. It was like a deep ball to Rambo. But, I mean, it doesn't really change much. If Coach Riley calls a play, we got to get the ball out there. That's what we're here for.
Talk about your play to Grant in overtime.
That was more of a matchup deal. I knew he could go up and get it, so I laid it out there for him. He made a play.
Pass of the day, you think?
I mean, you can say I had better throws here and there. I thought overall I could do a lot better. So.
What do you want to work on? What do you want to get better at?
Like I said, in the red zone, I didn't convert. I mean, we only put up it was that one touchdown in the red zone, so it was in overtime. But like I said, we didn't convert. There's like 3 drives. First one, I think I had a fumble. It wasn't a bad snap. It was me. I should have caught that snap. But like probably just the red zone is probably the biggest thing. And just like I said before, going through film and seeing stuff I messed up on and working that during the summer.
Reads as they're progressing, things like that?
I think my progression is pretty good. Coach Riley has a plan set, what we're going through each week, and I think my reads are there. Just throws here and there maybe, picking the right side and just sticking with it.
You had a couple long runs and looked pretty mobile out there. How's that area of your game kind of progressed and developed?
I think it's improved. I think people think I'm more of a pocket passer. I mean, I think I am too, but I think if plays breaks down or if I need to pull the ball, I can pull it. And, I mean, hopefully I showcase that, and I think I have a little bit of wheels on me as well. So.
Seeing the way that Lincoln calls plays, has that been an emphasis for you?
You can start over that. I didn't hear that one. Sorry.
Seeing how Lincoln calls plays and the way that his offense has developed, has that been a point of emphasis for you?
I mean, he calls the plays like he wants it. I mean, he wants to make a right play for us, and we just got to go out and execute. I really don't think he changes much from me or Kyle or Tanner or anybody else. So.
I asked Kyler how he thought you played. How do you think Kyler played today?
I thought he did really well. I'm sure. I don't know what he said about me. I mean, we both think we did really well, and I mean, I'm sure he has something he needs to improve on, like I do too. But I think we both made some strides today.
What do you feel you're doing better now than you were maybe at the beginning of the spring?
I think just leading the offense. I had to kind of step into a new role. Obviously, Baker was the starter, and both Kyle and I got to go back out there and kind of lead the team together. When we're out there, lead the offense. I think that's probably the big thing I've improved on, and just kind of spreading the ball around, get the ball out of my hands, and obviously kind of making plays with my feet when I need to.
Ask Kyler the leadership question, how you get better at leadership, and Baker was here for 3 years doing such a good job at it, set a real high bar. How do you get better?
Yeah, just kind of stepping out of my role. I mean, to me, I'm kind of a quiet guy, but obviously trying to be a starting quarterback at Oklahoma, you got to kind of have some leadership to you. And I've kind of stepped out of my role of being the quiet guy. Coach Wiley's definitely instilled that in me, that I need to be the up-tempo guy and get people going. And I think today, we're in the spring game. I'm out there right before drives, getting the guys going, and I think that's helped a lot, and I think I've improved on it.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from Baker over the past 2 summers about running the offense, being a leader? What did you learn from watching Baker?
I think from Baker, he just got the ball in his hands. It's just putting in the playmakers' hands. They're making the yards up to catch, putting people in the right position, and he did that really well. I mean, he won a Heisman with it. So
during the summer, though, when it's just you and the players, what did you learn from Baker? The way he led the team in the summer?
I mean, even with like 7-on-7 routes on air, I mean, you see guys who kind of just go through the motions, and he's kind of doing game-like plays and just making the right reads, right throws. And I think I need to improve on that as well, because I know we're in the summer, we're not really going against live contact, and you got to play like you're playing a game. So I think in the summer I'm definitely going to work on that as well.
Austin, is your expectation that this quarterback competition continues into the fall, into camp there, and is decided before the season starts, or would you like to? Is your expectation that somebody's named after spring ball?
I mean, it's all up to Coach Riley. I'm just going out here working every day. I'm sure Kyler is too. I mean, obviously, if someone could be named starter right now, they'd be really happy about it. I mean, I'm sure Kyler could say the same thing, but I don't think that's the case. We're both out here doing really well. Like I said, we both have things we need to improve on. I mean, it's up to Coach Riley. So,
what was it feeling like, Austin? You're playing quarterback. You need, right before the touchdown to Grant Calcaterra. There's a crowd on you. There's a score. What was it like to be in that moment and sort of feel like you have to go win a football game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty fun. Coach Riley comes to me. He goes, "You have 4 downs. Obviously, you have to score." So, the second play, saw Grant give a matchup, signal out there to him, play. He went up and got it. So,
to go from backup quarterback to redshirting, not playing at all in games, to now you're competing for the starting job. What's that journey like? Is that a challenge? Just that, I mean, that's a little bit unusual.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a challenge. Came in as a freshman, not really knowing what to do. I was obviously here in the spring, so that helped a lot. But going into redshirt year, I mean, I'm going scout team with freshman guys who may not know everything what they're doing. That was tough, and then get back used to run the offense with the ones. I mean, it was a little bit of struggle, but I think I've really settled in. I'm pretty good now. So.
When you look at how CeeDee Lamb has developed, I know good things have been said about A.D. Miller, but you've always kind of had tall receivers around here, but you've never really had that guy that everybody's just, they feel fine just throwing it up for grabs, on a consistent basis. Is CeeDee kind of becoming that guy?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the first drive. I just looked out to him, gave him a little route that he's really perfected. He just put it out there for him, and obviously got a conversion out of it. I mean, we got A.D. Miller, the rest of the guys, Rambo, Keys, all the inside receivers. I mean, throughout the spring and obviously summer, we'll get used to them more in their roles and just kind of get familiar with what they're doing. And it's, like I said, what you guys are saying with CD just being in that role, you can throw it to him, he can go make a play. And I think the rest of those guys can do that as well.
How much of a jump has AD made?
A lot. I think early in the spring I said he's made a lot of progress. I know in summer it's like a hamstring or something like that, but he's done really well.
You go watch the baseball team at all?
I have not. I'm honestly planning on going to see Kyle play. Hopefully he hits a couple home runs for us.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.